A state of emergency has been declared in Russia's Kursk region after Moscow accused Ukraine of launching an attack on Russian soil, allegedly triggering fierce clashes in the southern border region. Julia Chapman is in our London bureau following these details for us. Julia, there's limited information right now about this Ukrainian incursion, alleged Ukrainian incursion. What do you know so far?
Abby, most of what we know is coming from the Russian side. The Ministry of Defense in Moscow says that it has prevented a further Ukrainian advance after it said on Tuesday that some 1,000 Ukrainian troops had crossed the border into the Kursk region. Russian President Vladimir Putin called it a major provocation. There is a state of emergency in place in the region. Thousands of people have been evacuated. Several have been killed and dozens injured. But officials telling Vladimir Putin that the situation at the moment is under control. Now, military bloggers inside Russia seem to be painting a very different picture. They say that Ukraine has control of several settlements in the Kursk region, that they have destroyed some military vehicles there, and a gas transit hub is also thought to be in Ukrainian hands. But Kyiv is remaining pretty tight-lipped so far. All we've heard is from Mikhailo Podolyak, who is an advisor to the Ukrainian president. He says Russian aggression is to blame for any escalation in the war.
Certainly a big question right now. If the allegations by Moscow is correct, why now? Why would the Ukrainians launch this type of offensive on Russian soil now?
It's not the first time that there has been a cross-border raid carried out by Ukrainians, but in the past they've been smaller and they haven't involved the major military units that appear to be taking part in this incursion. Now, analysts say there's a number of reasons why this could be happening at the moment. It could be an effort by Ukrainian troops to pull Russian forces away from other parts of the front line where they have been making inroads, for example, in the Donetsk region. The Kursk region is also a major logistical hub. It's home to military bases, so there is a strategic potential angle there as well. But it is risky for the Ukrainians. It could leave them overstretched in addition to the Russians. But it does come as Ukraine has been somewhat on the back foot in fighting in recent months, and this could be their attempt to gain the upper hand once again.
Thank you, Julia. Julia Chapman reporting from London.